Hey YouTube, welcome back to a brand new Animal Crossing New Horizons video. Today we are discussing the latest updates to the spawn rates of special characters visiting our islands. It's really good news and I think it will please pretty much everyone. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. So as you know, Wave 1 of the summer update has been rolled out for New Horizons and brings the latest version of the software to version 1.3. Version 1.3 not only added a whole bunch of new content such as the obvious swimming mechanics and sea creatures, but also made some adjustments behind the scenes to improve how the game plays. The most notable adjustment was to the spawn rates of the special characters that randomly visit our islands, and how the visitors are determined each week. Now thanks to the latest data mine and all their hard work, we now have a much better understanding of when we will encounter each of the special characters and at what intervals we can expect them to return in the future. I will leave links to the original data in the description so you can check it out. Now we have touched on this topic before, but that was only relevant to earlier versions prior to the current 1.3 and before the update was released. But just for a little history and to get a better understanding of the changes made, we'll quickly recap how the spawns used to be in earlier versions, and of course for those who don't update. So in short, if you have an earlier version than the current version 1.3 update, you are guaranteed a visit from a special character every single day. The only special characters guaranteed to visit though was Kix, Sahara and Leif on 3 random weekdays. The remaining special characters were selected from a pool to fill the remaining days, and any characters left would then be left in the pool but given priority for the next week. Now despite being able to meet a special character every day since the launch of the game, some players would go weeks, and I'm talking sometimes 4 weeks or more if they were really unlucky, without seeing specific characters like Gulliver or Redd. This is because there were more characters needing to visit than available spaces, and even though the following week would favour the characters that didn't visit the previous week as a form of bad luck prevention, there was still not enough spaces across the span of 2 weeks, so sometimes characters wouldn't visit for several weeks, if that makes sense. Now this is pretty much how it stands for all new physical copies of the game or games that don't have the latest version 1.3 update installed. Thankfully though, the summer update has now rebalanced these spawn rates and made it much fairer to encounter each of the special characters. So, as of version 1.3, a lot has changed. Just like before, we will now meet a special character every single day, but the most significant adjustment is that Kix, Sahara and Leif are no longer guaranteed a weekday every week, freeing up 3 days, so half the week, for any of the characters to visit, which obviously makes it much more likely to encounter those characters that seemingly never turn up, like Redd. Specifically, the data suggests that we will encounter a random special character every day of the week as long as there isn't a KK Slider concert scheduled, because of course he's technically the visiting character. Of course there's still more special characters now that try to visit than there are available days of the week, so any characters that aren't scheduled for a visit for the upcoming week are prioritised for the next week. So basically, assuming there's no in-game events and you've fully upgraded all amenities and things like that, you should be able to come across all visiting characters across a 2-week period. There are currently 15 visiting characters unless I'm missing any, including Kix, Sahara, Leif, Label, Gulliver, Gullivar, Redd, CJ, Flick, Celeste, KK, Daisy May, Wisp, Zipper and Mabel. Mabel is no longer in the pool once the Able Sisters is upgraded. KK Slider is always scheduled for Saturdays unless there's a tourney on, in which case he's now moved to Sundays. Daisy May will always visit Sundays as long as Nook's Cranny is upgraded, along with Wisp in the evening, and finally Zipper only appears during Bunny Day. Celeste on the other hand selects any random day as long as there's no KK Slider concert, but will always pick a day with a meteor shower, and it doesn't matter whether it's a heavy shower or a light shower. Just remember, Isabelle only announces heavy meteor showers, so it is possible to get several light showers a week without being notified. You just have to keep an eye out. However, Celeste will only visit during one of these random showers if you have multiple a week. So basically, if you see Celeste, your island will have a meteor shower of some description that day. That hasn't changed. Anyway, so if we exclude all these characters that have either schedules or set requirements, that leaves 9 special characters to visit the remaining 5 random days each week, with the 4 who don't get to visit in the first week getting priority in the next. So basically there's no reason why you won't now encounter all special characters over the next 2 weeks, which is great news and is way fairer and more balanced than it is for versions prior to version 1.3. I hope that makes sense. That's a lot to take in. Please remember there are other requirements for meeting special characters, such as upgrading from a tent or having the museum upgraded and things like that. But for most people who have been playing for a while should now easily encounter all these special characters, and that's great news for those of us who want to buy more art from Redd or unlock pirate furniture from Gulliver. I also like to add quickly, it is in fact possible to encounter both Gulliver and Gulliver in the same week, which is cool. But what do you think about these spawn rate changes? Will it make your in-game life easier? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Anyway, I'd like to thank the data miners for all their hard work and for sharing and publishing their findings to the community. Of course, I'll leave links to their results in the description, and I definitely recommend checking it out for more details and supporting them if you can. Anyway, for now, that pretty much wraps up this video. If you're an Animal Crossing fan, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any New Horizons news. Until then, I'd like to give a special thank you to the channel's Patreon supporters, as well as this channel's members. You guys absolutely rock and truly help me upload as regularly as I do. I couldn't do it without you. Don't forget to head over to our Discord server too, and of course, if you got this far in the video, please comment Redd. Just let me know you did, that would be super awesome, and please be sure to include which character you're looking forward to seeing more of the most. I'd love to know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it entertaining. Please be sure to leave a like if you did. Thanks for watching, I hope you have an amazing day, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.